What's up, everybody? Today I'm here to talk about The Walking Dead Season 5 and who I think out of Rick's group will end up killing Gareth and his people. Now, if you want to leave your thoughts, speculations on this video, please feel free to comment in the comment section down below. So let's get started. Now, I think that it's possible Rick will end up killing Gareth because at this point, I think it's going to be a personal kill because you can see that in the trailer for The Walking Dead Season 5, you can see the way that Gareth is looking at Rick's face. And you can see how he's smiling. You can see how Rick is looking back at Gareth. So I think this kill could possibly be a personal kill. Like, this, I honestly think that once Rick and his group kill these people, it's going to be personal. Point blank, period. Now, also, if you notice in the Walking Dead trailer, and I will put pictures in the video, you see Rick at Terminus with a gun in his hand. Now it's daytime and you see him shooting at the Terminus people. Now you can't tell because they're firing, they're shooting at zombies. So Rick sees them shooting at these zombies as a distraction to kill them because at this point Rick knows he's outnumbered when it comes to Terminus people. So what he does is what you see in the trailer. What he does is when Garrett's people at Terminus is shooting at the zombies that ends up getting into the perimeter of Terminus, you can see how Rick used the zombies as a decoy, and why these people are shooting at the zombies, you can see Rick shooting at them and killing them. Again, he have no choice but to do this because if he don't, they could end up getting captured again. Gareth has too many people, so why not take advantage of that situation and why these people are not focusing on you at this time? Why not mow them down and kill them? Why not mow them down and kill them while they're out there killing zombies and not paying attention to you? Now, the same thing happened in the Walking Dead comic book. Now, if you want to read this issue that I'm about to talk about, please feel free. The issue is issue number 19. Now, this issue is when Michonne first made her appearance in the Walking Dead comic book. It's a black guy named Dexter that was at the prison. When Rick and his group had arrived at the prison. It was Dexter at the prison. Now, Dexter ends up getting falsely accused of killing Herschel's two daughters. So they end up putting him in prison. Well, he was already in prison, but they end up putting him in a prison cell and locking him up. Now, Dexter gets very angry at Rick and his group because he was falsely accused. Now, Thomas was the one who killed Herschel's daughter, but they put it on Dexter. Now, Dexter had a secret about guns that he never told Rick about because when the prison got overran, the police officers left and security guards left a lot of guns there, but Dexter never told Rick about them. So Dexter ends up getting out of the prison cell and he ends up finding some extra weapons. He knew what the weapons was. He ends up getting a weapon. Now, at this point, he's angry at Rick because they falsely accused him of killing Herschel's daughter. So he's angry at Rick, so he ends up getting the guns. He puts a shotgun to Rick's head and he tells Rick, "This is my house." Pretty much saying, you gotta go. Now, remember what I just said about Rick at Terminus and the zombies get in at Terminus and the Terminus people killing the zombies, but while they wasn't paying attention to Rick, Rick ends up shooting them or mowing them down with his gun because, as I said, why not take advantage of the opportunity? The same thing happened in the Walking Dead comic book. You can tell that Robert Kirkman got his ideas from the Walking Dead comic book when he did that scene. Because when Dexter was the guy who had all the guns, Rick knew he couldn't stop Dexter because Dexter, again, he has every single gun and Rick and his group didn't have that many weapons at that time. So when the zombies had gotten into the prison, they had broken into the prison and had gotten through the gates. You see everybody fighting zombies, including Rick's group. Even Dexter is helping fight. Even Dexter is fighting these fight these zombies off to stop them from getting into the prison, which they already just gotten into, but they're trying to stop them from getting into the prison even farther. Now, You can see Dexter shooting at the zombie. You can see how everybody is distracted. Now, Rick takes his pistol and he aims it at Dexter's head and he fires his pistol and the bullet goes right through Dexter's head. And after he kills Dexter, Axel, one of the prison members say Dexter is dead, and Rick looks back at the prison member and he replies back, "Cry me a river." So the same thing, Rick did the same thing that he's going to do in the Walking Dead season 5 trailer. When the zombies break into Terminus, and the Terminus people is shooting at the zombies trying to kill them. Rick's going to use the zombies as a decoy, and while those people are trying to kill the zombies, Rick is going to take his gun and mow them down and kill them, just like he did Dexter in the Walking Dead comic book. When Dexter was distracted, he was fighting off zombies. Rick took his pistol and he fired his pistol, and the bullet went straight through Dexter's head. And by Rick doing that, he felt like he stopped a lot of stuff from happening, because now he finally killed the guy who has all the guns, and now he can finally get the guns also. But now he don't have to leave the prison in a comic book because Dexter is going to kick them out the prison after he put the shotgun to Rick's head and tell him, "This is my house." So I think that Rick and his group will end up killing the Terminus people, or Gareth and his people, just like they did in the Walking Dead comic book, in a brutal way. This will be a personal kill. And again, Gareth do not trust Rick. So why in the world? So why in the world would he join Rick when he don't trust him? Remember, in Terminus, on the wall, the sign says "Never trust again." So why would he trust him? And I'm telling the reason why Gareth was talking about a cure, because he know that other people don't know about this cure, so he's going to tell them about it to try to convince them to help him, because he don't have that many people left to help him, because Rick kills most of his people at Terminus. So he's looking for some people to recruit. That's the reason why he was talking about the cure. He don't believe it. He don't believe in the cure, but he was telling them about the cure so he can get them to help him, or convince them to help him. He don't care about the cure. He don't believe in it, but he used that just like Bob used. So I hope you guys enjoyed my discussion video. Remember to subscribe. I will have the subscribe button down below. Comment. Leave your comments in the comment section down below. Have a blessed day, and tell me your speculation, your thoughts. And peace.